RD&I makes pre-cleaning machines for surgical decontamination. We've automated the process of pre-cleaning surgical instruments. Across the globe, the only way to pre-clean surgical instruments currently is to manually clean them in sinks. There are billions of instruments being cleaned in sinks by people covered in PPE. It's a dangerous and hazardous job. And NHS Highland said, we've got a big problem. We're having to manually pre-clean surgical instruments. It uses huge amounts of resources, it challenges our capacity, and it's a terrible job. So we came in and we were asked to resolve it.
They had put out a call to industry to solve a problem that didn't have a solution at that point, and Tiny Air came up with that solution. Our aim obviously is to address any environmental aspect of surgical care.
In the last 20 years, decontamination of surgical instruments has moved from theatres and been centralised to sterile services departments. What it's done is it brought with it specific issues, which is the porridge, what we call the porridge problem, where because instruments are being used in theatre and then transported, they're often sitting in a van for several hours and the contaminants dry on. In terms of regulations, all surgical instruments should be cleaned at point of use, and it's not happening. It's a big deal. Across the UK, there's nobody doing it because it's very difficult to do.
From the point of view of getting involved with Tiny Air, we heard through our RD&I department that there was this new technology and innovative solution to pre-cleaning that potentially reduced the carbon footprint of that process by about 78%. And incidentally, we also heard that there was an improved efficiency in that process for the CSUs. And that's particularly relevant at the moment because we have quite a crisis of capacity in decontamination services in Scotland.
Instruments are really difficult to clean. There's thousands of different shapes and sizes and geometries of instruments with different mechanisms. You have to get in there and open them up and scrub inside them. What we've been doing here is we've been trialling a project at theatre level to clean the instruments while they're still wet. The data shows from the trial that it's very much easier to clean instruments when they're still wet. And this machine, for the first time, solves that regulatory problem and allows instruments to be cleaned next to the theatres. It takes 2 minutes.
Tiny Air system, when it was here, it simplifies the cleaning process here. Part of our responsibility in theatres is to clean our instruments after use. We currently do 4 arthroplasties a day. That becomes challenging to clean. There are some instruments that are sharp or abrasive in nature. It's also dangerous for staff to clean them. So it reduces the risk to the patient, it reduces the risk to staff. With the instruments getting cleaned here by Tiny Air, they're getting cleaned at the point of use, so they're not getting time to dry on. So it reduces things like rusting of instruments, pitting on instruments.
It improves infection control, it protects patients.
I'm really proud to be leading in NHS Highland on this so that we can deliver best surgical care, a lower carbon footprint and a better outcome for all.